Hello, hello, and welcome. Good evening, good day, wherever you are in the world. Today is April 6th, and this is the daily discussion with the Vetter community. And my name is John. I'm currently located in Sweden, John A on the platform. And I'm going to be your host tonight, and we're going to go over some announcements. We're going to go over the platform, and I'm going to go over a little bit more in detail about some things about the platform as well. So, and if you have any questions during the presentation and when we go over things, feel free to unmute yourself and interrupt me, because I don't pay attention to the chat all the time, so I might miss your question otherwise. So let's go ahead and dive in then. All right. Welcome once again. So let's go in and go over some announcements first. So the first announcement, we are going to have an AMA tomorrow on Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern. The Vetter community, together with the anonymous group, have a special AMA, and it's going to be in the Telegram groups at Vetter platform. So that's the main Telegram group for Vetter. So please note that there are several fake Telegram groups as well on the Telegram, so that are named the same Vetter.ai. So the real one has, I can actually show you which one the real one is, but it's called Vetter.ai official group, and it has currently 15,438 members. So the other groups, they might also be named same Vetter.ai official group, but they have less members, and they're not the official one. So, and as you can see here, we have a scheduled chat tomorrow, starts at 7 p.m. my time. It's going to be 1 p.m. Eastern, like the statement said, the announcement. So that's it about that. And so now I'm going to give a shout out to the scout of the week, Gordon Gekko. And I believe we have Gordon Gekko here as well on the line. So I would like to have a little chat with you, Gordon. So if you're there, please unmute yourself.
Sure, I'm here. Thank you.
Oh, well, congratulations. So you have been posting, you're selected as Scout of the Week because you've been posting a lot of quality products that have been consistently doing well on multiple time frames. So I wanted to ask you some questions, if you don't mind, about your strategies. You feel free to reveal whatever you want, but how long have you been a member of the Vetter community?
I've been with Vetter since the Vetter launch. I was actually part of the Tribe 100X Discord. I joined in September. I've been learning from that community how to find these projects and vet them as well.
All right. Yeah, I was part of that myself, so I know it's been a very exciting journey for sure. So how many? Let's go and look at the platform. How many projects have you posted so far on the platform? Do you know?
It's probably 10 to 15 probably.
Okay.
That I've posted.
I'm going to search for. Is your username is Gordon Gekko? And
yeah.
Let's search for you. Let's see. We have. Oh, yeah. Here in March, you have and in February, you have quite. What would you consider? Which project have performed the best for in your opinion, or which? You know that?
I've had a couple of them that have been quite successful. Was quite fortunate this week. I had the Validify launch and as well as the Zodex launch. Validify is one I've been following for months. They've had some
Solidify,
delays and they were finally able to launch. So I was pretty confident on that one that it would be a good project to be in on.
very cool. Do you know how what's the all-time high gain for some of your projects? Have you kept track of that, or
So this Validify launch reached over a 5 million market cap, so it was over 12x over the
awesome.
weekend.
That's awesome.
And I think it's holding at about 3 million right now, 3.5 million. So it's doing quite well, almost 10x of the launch price.
Awesome. So are you was this launched on Pink Sale or DX Sale or something, or?
Yes, it was. There was actually a previous project that was kind of a pre-sale for this one. It was called Pulsar, which is one that I found in the Tribe 100X Discord back in October. And I had been following, waiting for this project to launch from the same team. And they finally launched here in the beginning of April, and it's done quite well. They've got a very nice all-in-one crypto platform and expect it to continue to do well.
All right, yeah. So what is your focus when you're scouting projects? Do you focus on pre-sales or mostly, or on any specific like category, like utility or others?
Yeah, for me, I know a lot of people do have success with the meme coins. I've never had a lot of success there. I generally look for long-term projects that provide some utility to the crypto space, because I feel more comfortable with a project that I can leave money in, get the initial launch pump and take my recoup my investment and take some profit, and then leave some free tokens to let that project grow.
Oh,
So
awesome.
that's what I look for when I'm looking for projects, is a kind of a long-term play.
All right, good. Yeah, and that seemed to have paid off, because a lot of your projects have been doing very well recently, so and also long term. So that seems to be like a good strategy. So can you what when you do your scouting, what is can you give us some tips on what you do to know, I mean, to get a good feeling of if the project is going to be successful or not?
Sure. Yeah, that's probably the most difficult part of scouting, because it's easy to find projects, and
Yeah.
our community does an excellent job of scouring the new coin websites such as Coin Sniper, Coin Hunters, those sites to find good projects. So my main focus is in Telegram. I use projects that I'm currently in to try to follow successful teams, and also use call channels in the Telegram to kind of get an idea of what pre-sales are coming up, and what coins might be an opportunity to see a lot of growth after a launch. So one thing that I do with Telegram is, like I said, I follow several call channels, and so I'll use those to find the coins, and then I'll hop into the Telegram of the project and read through the pin messages, try to find out as much information as I can as whether or not this might be a good utility project, that the tokenomics look good, that the team has a good marketing plan. And I think one thing that's very important when you're trying to figure out if you want to post a project as a scout or not is to kind of learn as much as you can. A lot of times what the team is willing to post in the project chat is not really enough to make a good decision right away. But I've found something that's been quite useful is to actually ask them, is it all right if I send you a private message regarding the project, and let them know you're not a marketer. A lot of those teams get inundated with PMs from marketers, but I'll just contact them and let them know, hey, I'm with Vetter. We're a group that invests early into crypto projects, and we're looking for good projects to share with our investors. And then you can go ahead and ask them, any questions that you think would be good to help give you more confidence in the project. So a lot of times I'm asking them, have they done other projects before? what have they learned from previous projects that will help improve for this next launch and sustainability of the project. These are the types of things that you don't normally won't see in the Telegram chat, but you can find out a lot of good information by contacting the team directly.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds a lot similar to what I do and what I know that a lot of other vetters are doing too on the platform when they're vetting the projects. And you're vetting all of your projects as well, or are you just scouting some and yet you don't vet as well, or?
For the most part, I'll go ahead and vet them, because with the scouting process, if you find one that's looking bullish, you'll want to vet it and see if it's something you want to invest in as well. So a lot of times I'll go ahead and vet a project that I find.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I can see that you've vetted this here, and you have been, seem to be doing a really great job with the vetting here. Yeah, this one in particular had just a hard cap of 100 BNB. That's very low, actually, or is, in my opinion, at least.
Yeah.
Do you know how many people that participated in that in the launch for this one?
So there was the reason why the hard cap was so low on that is because the previous project, Pulsar, was kind of like an open pre-sale to anyone. Anyone could buy into Pulsar, and then they would get airdropped validified tokens on launch. So they did a small hard cap pre-sale on Pink Cell in addition to that, just to kind of get some people give it awareness to the project, to people that had not been in the previous project.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, that's good to know. All right. Yeah, well, so what in general would you say then, what are the most important aspects to make a project successful?
For me,
makes the project successful. Yeah.
For me, the main thing I look for is the team. It's the team is so important. People can have a great idea for a project, a great utility, but if the team isn't transparent with what they're doing, if they don't have a good plan, if they don't have experience in the crypto space, it's going to be difficult for them to be successful with their project. So I really look for, when I'm talking to the project dev or someone from the team, if they're very transparent, willing to answer the questions that I present, if they're willing to give me this information in hopes that we're actually providing them a service when we ask these questions, and because we want to pass that on to the better investors. So they understand, if it's a good project, they understand that this is a great opportunity for them to get more eyes on their project.
Yeah, that's a great answer, actually. I think that's really good. So as a final question, what would you recommend for a new person that is new to scouting, that's haven't scouted their first project yet, but they want to get started scouting and add them to the platform? So do you have any, sure, what's your main getting started tips, basically?
So they're like I mentioned before, we have a lot of people that on the coin websites like Coin Sniper, so it can be hard to find a good project there, because a lot of those are snatched up pretty early on by people looking in advance. So like I say, I spend a lot of my time just looking in Telegram. So just go into a launch of a project that you like, that you thought was good, and go into those pin messages and scroll all the way up to the beginning, and you're going to find information about the team. You're going to find call channels that had called, had been paid to call the project early, and you can click on those call links and it'll take you to the call channel of most of those projects, and then you can follow these call channels and use those and look at the projects that they call and see if they're successful. If they're consistently successful launches, I'd pay attention to that caller, and when they call a project that's coming up, look at that project and see if that's something that would be worthwhile scouting.
All right. Well, thank you. And once again, congratulations to being the Scout of the Week. And good luck with all your future scouting and vetting on the platform.
Great, thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and actually go into the platform now. And we're gonna I'm gonna do a little overview of the platform. If you're brand new to this, or if you just joined Vetter, bought some Vetter, or if you even doesn't have it Vetter yet, you're planning on purchase. So just going to give you an overview on how the platform works here. So first, as you can see, when you connect to the Vetter dashboard, connect your wallet to the Vetter dashboard, this is what you see, depending on your tier. First, you can see your scout and voter rank here at the upper left box here. And as you know, probably know, you can get paid in Vetter for voting and scouting. And when you post projects, you get paid in Vetter. And if you post ranked projects, and when the projects are successful and people vote on them, you will rise in rank and get more and more pay. So that's a good incentive for posting projects to the calendar. And you can see that your rank here on the left. And then we have the hot list, which is basically the hot list are the most recent projects that have been posted by scouts or Vetter that have a rank of purple or green. So these are the most recent ones, and you can see the network and the type of project that it is. And then you can also click on the arrows here to get more information and see the most favorited tokens and launch and projects and so on. So top favorites, weekly favorites, and so on. So it's a hot list basically. Then we have the calendar here. Let's go into that. And as when you get into the calendar, it can be quite overwhelming, but the calendar is the main feature of the Vetter platform, as you know. And here you'll find all the projects that have been posted. And an important thing to do, I think, when you get to the calendar is actually to start filtering down the calendar, because there are too many projects and you will get overwhelmed if you're going to start going through project after project after project. For today, for example, there are 26 projects actually posted here for April 6th. So as you can see, if you're going to go through all of them, it's going to take quite a lot of time. So, and there are a lot of projects that you might not even want to look at. So, because they might not fit your profile, what you're looking for. So you can filter down here by network. You can filter down into different crypto networks. Binance is the far biggest one here that we're using here right now. So the most projects are on Binance network, but there are also quite a lot of projects on Ethereum, Polygon, Solana, and there are projects on most of these, all of these, I would say, but not that many on some of the networks yet. But it will grow, because Vetter just launched like 6 months ago or less than 6 months ago. So it's a new platform, and it's just gonna grow from here. And then we have Launchpad. Basically, you can select certain launch pads. There are not a lot of ones to select here right now, but for example, Pink Sale is the most popular one for pre-sales right now. So if you select Pink Sale, you will only get pre-sales that are in Pink Sale. That filters down quite a bit. So then you only have like 9 projects for today, for example. And then we can also filter down by category if we want to. For example, if we only look at utility, you only have 2 projects for today, Runbox and Amazon Swap. Maybe we can add some more. We can look at if there are some meme projects as well, and not for today. Gaming, yeah, there are some gaming projects, Golden Ape, and a few more Pet Wars. So yeah, so then you have a few less projects to choose from, but you have more narrowed down a little bit. So and then you can also narrow down by event type, pre-sale or fair launch or IDO. So let me just give a minute to talk about the difference between pre-sale and IDO. So pre-sales, they are launching on different platforms, which of The pink sale is the biggest one, and the DX sale is also a big one. And basically, almost anyone can launch their project on pink sale or DX sale. They just have to pay a fee and upload their product there, and list their product there, and they can let anyone to participate, or they can have a whitelist where they let people only on the whitelist to participate first and get in on the pre-sale. Then we have IDOs, but IDOs are a little bit different. They are usually held on different launch pads, and it's similar to IPOs, and you can basically get an allocation to participate in the launch of a project on that launch pad if you own and stake tokens that belongs to that launch pad in order to qualify to get an allocation spot. So that is there are a lot of people that are participating in those IDOs. It can also cost a lot of money to buy the tokens to get a certain tier in order to get an allocation, that because some allocations, the lower allocations on some launch pads are lottery tickets basically. So you not sure certain to get an allocation in the launch, and if you get to a higher tier, buy more tokens on that launch pad, then you get a guaranteed allocation to participate in launches. So that's basically the difference. So it costs more to participate in IDOs, but IDOs are also more safe in one respect, that there are less rug pulls and scams, because the products have already been vetted by the launchpad platforms usually. So they are more likely to be at least not scams. Then in how they perform, it depends on the marketing and a lot of other things around the project, of course. And then yeah, we can sort by different ranks, different colors here of the ranks, and also you can have different other filters here. You can sort by vetted projects only, scouted only, and projects that has a whitelist, and so on. So that's how I do when I go into the calendar and search for a project and search for projects. So let's go in and just look at one of the projects for today here. For example, let's look at Pet Wars. Pet Wars was scouted by Ioannis and the vetter Marwan Vetter. So this is a pink sale, like we filtered out. So this is launching on the 9th on Saturday. And let's see what it says about it. It's a play to earn game, turn-based online collectible trading card game. Okay. And then you have the tokenomics here. There are 2,300 in the Telegram group. That's quite important to see how big the Telegram group is and if it's growing, and also if it's organic growth or if it's a lot of bots in there. And that's something you can go and check by looking at the Telegram link, for example, here for the project, and also the website. These are the two most important links or that you want to check out for the project, in my opinion. And you can also read what the scout has to say here in the 4 boxes here. The scout has to say, and then you can also look at what the vetter has to say about the project here below, yeah, their opinions and so on. So to get a better overview of the project. And then when the project has launched, you can go in here and vote on the project if it was successful or not, and the votes will show up here at the bottom. Upvotes if it was successful over a period of a day or a week or a month. And there are different criteria on how you vote, and there are videos on how to vote and such in the video vaults. So you can go and look that up as well for yourself, if you want to do that, and you will earn some vetters when you're voting as well. And then you can also report gains and tips by clicking here, and you can report tip the scout and the vetter, and you can report a gain from the project, and that will also show up on the main dashboard for the project, or for the vetter platform, sorry, which here in the gains and tips section here. So here you can see the reported gains by users here. They've gained a 2x, a 3x, and you can also, when you have the mouse over here, so you can basically see which project it is. The Web3 project has a 2x, and Karmaverse 5x, You can, if you click here, you get to the project. You can read more about the project and so on. So to get to know more, basically, you can use it to find out which projects have been successful and try to determine what made them successful. For example, if you're doing research, you can also see tips, which projects, which scouts and vetters have been tipped for their scouting and vetting, and how much they've been tipped in vetter. And we also have team stats here on the left, which are showing how much our scouts and vetters and voters have been paid on the platform. And if you click on the arrow here, you'll get to get a leaderboard of the top tipped scout and top tipped vetter, top paid scout and top paid vetter and top paid voter, and so on. And you can sort this also for all time or for 30 days or last 7 days or last day. So to get some information and see which ones that are active, very active, and active recently, and also which ones that are you might want to follow. You can see their color coded rank here in the circle on each avatar of each of the users. Purple is the highest color rank in the platform. So a circle with three, well, all purple is what everyone should try to get to at the highest level. Let's go back here. We can look at the ranks here. The purple is the top rank. Then we have green below that, and beige is the average ranking. And then red, poor ranking, and gray, unranked projects, and yellow is when you're a beginner and start posting projects. The first few projects you post on the platform will be marked yellow, but to show that they are the first projects basically you're posting. And then we have a video library, Vetter video library. If you click on Access Video Library here, you can get to see all the videos that are in here. We have the welcome video, getting started videos. We have the influencers videos that have been reviewing Vetter, the Vetter platform. You can view them here, watch them here as well. And then we have support videos, basically how to spot rug pulls, how to properly vote, and other things, an overview of the dApp. You can also how crypto videos in general, how to handle your crypto wallets, your MetaMask, how to set it up. And also if you use Trust Wallet, how to set it up on your smartphone, for example, and how to import your Trust Wallet into your MetaMask and so on. There are a lot of different videos related to wallets. And then support videos, basically how to do things, what to choose between MetaMask and Trust Wallet, and so on, step-by-step guide to MetaMask wallet, and also some general DeFi videos. Yeah, you'll find a lot of things here. Better Trading Club videos, and there will also be more like videos about safety and keeping your wallet safe and secure, for example, and to stay safe as a newbie in the crypto space, don't get scammed and so on. There will be videos about that posted here as well shortly. So that's the video vault, and there will be more videos added here on a weekly basis, I would say. That's at least the information I have for now. And do we have any questions about this so far, about the platform or anything? There are no questions in the chat, but if you have a question, please feel free to unmute yourself and ask your question. Or all of this makes sense. Okay, yeah, who's that?
Jeff from Vegas.
Hi, Jeff, how are you doing?
So I've been like following the calendar and using it kind of for research, but I haven't actually posted. So in order to get ranking, like,
yes,
does people have to vote on your projects? Like, what about the new people that are starting to post? If people kind of filter those out and they only go by like the green or the purple, like will there not be as many eyeballs and it'll take longer to get your ranking up?
No, that's not true, actually. So when you're posting when you're new, even if you're all the projects that are posted and launched on the platform, will get votes. People are voting on all the different projects. That they don't only vote on the purple ones or the blue or the green ones. They're voting on the beige and the gray and yellow ones as well, and even red ones posted by Red Scouts. So when you're starting out as a new when you post your first project on the platform, your scout rank will go up to 50. So you will start immediately. So you get 50 points. So you will start from there. And then when people are voting on your project based on its success over different time periods of over a day or a week or a month and so on. So when people are voting, you will get your points will increase 1 point for every vote for the day, depending on the time frame, but they get more points if it's a higher time frame and so on. But you can get 5 points, increase your rank by 5 points for each project. Basically, that's the maximum you can get for each project that you post on the platform. And then you rise in rank and you get paid more and more when people are voting. So I highly suggest, if you have projects that aren't posted on the platform, definitely go ahead and start posting project. You can post up to 3 projects a day and get paid for it. You can post more if you choose to not get paid for all of them. But get paid for up to 3 projects per day. And you click here on the add project button here on the calendar, and this box comes up, and you fill out the information. The project name, the website, Telegram group are required to post. If the project doesn't have a Telegram group, you can post the Discord link if it has, or some other community link to a community. But Telegram or Discord are the main ones that and most. I haven't seen any project that doesn't have at least Telegram or Discord so far. And then the network, and you choose the network. What if it is a launchpad it is on, and category and strategy. It's an IDO or pre-sale. And then the date it launches, and then you give comments here. And positives and red flags and other notes. So it's fairly easy to fill out this and start posting. So I would definitely, and it has to be ranked in order if you're going to get paid for it, and also if people are going to be able to vote on it. So it has to be ranked project. You can also post unranked projects, basically, if you're not sure about the project, or if you want to do, if you just want to get it posted on the calendar and then do more research, and you can rank it later, basically assume it later to get it to get the credits as the scout for it. Yeah, but if you post it unranked, someone else can also assume it and take the credit for the project, basically, when people are voting on it.
And if I may, I have a suggestion.
Yes.
This, Mauricio. So basically, I think when we start doing our own research and start, scouting, and we place one, I think the great thing is about these calls is that we can say, like he just mentioned about the project, right? He said, well, I scout this project right here. Can we go over it? You know what I mean? During these calls to make people aware, because there's so many projects that a lot of people don't know. So
you mean on these calls?
Yeah, on these calls. That's when we
absolutely.
Say, hey,
if you have a project, if you have a project that you want us to look at, absolutely. When you can come here to the calls and ask us to bring it up and take a look at it and showcase it for the community.
Exactly, because there's so many projects that I placed one and I don't think nobody ever knew about it. So, so that's one of the things that I'm going to start doing now. When I start placing projects, during these calls, I'm going to say, what I have, and so we can go over it so people is aware. Yeah. Because I don't want to go through like all these projects that there are in there. So.
Yeah. So yeah, I totally understand that, and that's good, and that's a very good way to do it to show your product if you think it's good as well. And then, but in order to, for example, when it comes to getting votes for a product, there are not just people that are participating in the project that are voting on the project. So because people get paid to vote as well, so they get their tokens for voting, and that's also something that's going to increase shortly. I believe the pay is going to increase for voting.
Yeah, I think it's already did. It already increased. They already had that going on. That is already increased. But the thing is that during this call, people can be aware of the new project. And while somebody like you going through there, going through this, somebody say, oh, I can bet this right here. So somebody can bet it, somebody with more experience can vet the project, and then, say, oh, this might be a good project, and once it's vetted, and it's, even though a yellow one put it in, and it's being, vetted by somebody with the purple, color, then is moving up the ladder, instead of just placing it in there without saying anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just a little bit of communication, to make sure that we have, our products being seen, because one of those might be, 1,000x.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. That is great. So if do you have something right now that you want to talk about?
I don't have anything right now.
Okay, but it's definitely a good suggestion for anyone to and also we're having the other Vetter Trading Club calls as well, where you can listen to the recording if you're a certain tier. You can basically get access to those as well and see what projects that we're discussing on these calls, and that's for the vetters on the platform that are participating in those calls and discussing
tier 4, tier 4 and above.
Tier 4, yes. And I also wanted to just go in here and give you an example of what it looks like for products that have gotten votes. Here we have the product Nomad Exiles, for example, has gotten 5 votes so far, and you can see the votes here. It has also been audited, so that it was profitable over 24 hours, and people have been voting that it want to get 3x gain here. So this has gotten 5 votes already. So this is what it looks like when people are voting on the product.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Any other questions around the platform?
I'm good, though. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. So let's go continue then. I just wanted to talk about the tiers more for the people that are new here. Tiers you have different tiers, tier 0 to tier 4. And I've actually added them to the presentation here too. So I'm going to go over them here, platform tiers. So what do you need to know for different tiers if you're not on tier 4 yet, for example? So what are defining the different tiers on the Vetter platform? So here we have the tier 1 to tier 4. We have tier 0, actually 0 Vetter. Anyone can go in and get a tier 0, get the limited use of the platform. And then we have tier 1, you need to hold 10K Vetter in your wallet, and tier 2, 25K Vetter, tier 3, 100K Vetter, and tier 4, 500,000 Vetter. So for tier 0, you hold 0 Vetters, then you can basically you can see the count of projects, events, and they are searchable and displayed, private sale, pre-sale, and so on. You can see how many projects there are, and the count of also categories, different categories. You can sort them, filter them down basically by different launch pads as well. And you can search the calendar, but you only see the counts of the number of projects. You get a minimum dashboard unlimited video vault, and you may post projects unranked, and you can also cannot see the vetted information. You cannot see the scout rankings or the intuitive Oracle feature at this level. And then we have the tier 1. Then when you hold 10K vetters. So for tier 1, you can see the project name, and you can see the scout info of the scout that has added the project. It was posted as unranked or ranked, but you can't see the color coded rank of the scout. Basically, you can not access the Oracle, and you can see if the product is vetted, but you cannot see the vetted info. And you have also a limited dashboard for 10K vetters, and you may post your pre-sales as well, but you will not be able to post them ranked or get compensation for it. You have more videos in the video vault. And for tier 2, when you hold 25K vetters, basically you can see the product names and you can see the scout info, same as tier 1, but you can still not access the Oracle, and you can view the full vetter analysis. You can also view what the vetter has to say about different project, and you get the full dashboard to see everything on the dashboard that all the higher tiers can see. And then you may post still for this one as well projects unranked, but you will not get compensated or post ranked projects. And you will have the robust video vault with all the videos, not all the videos, but most videos. And for tier 3, which is the most common tier, I think most of the users are at tier 3, I believe, for the platform. You need to hold 100,000 vetters, and then you can know the rank and details of each of the posters. You can see the color codes. Cannot still access the Oracle feature. That's the higher tier 4. You have the full dashboard. You may post your own products, pre-sales, and you will get compensated for it as a scout. And you can also get compensated as a voter at this level. So you can vote on products if you are at tier 3. And you will have access to the robust video vault, and you can view the full vetter analysis as well. And then we have the tier 4, which is the next level for a lot of holders, and you need to hold 500,000 vetters. What you will get then is you can get alerts and notifications, and this is a feature that is about to roll out, hasn't rolled out yet. So you can get alerts and notifications of what others have favorited on the platform. So basically you can start following superstar scouts and vetters, or vetters that you find that are posting really interesting projects, and you can get notifications when they post new projects or notifications related to their projects when they launch and things like that, I believe. So you can also know the ranks and details of each of the posters. You can also use the intuitive Oracle here, which is also a really nice feature, because all of the scouts and vetters that have posted on the platform have been voted on and such, and the Oracle takes all that data and basically try to do its best to predict how well, based on past performance, how well future projects will perform from that this particular scout or vetter is posting. So then you can search in the calendar, basically based on the Oracle prediction on if project is going to perform well over a time period of 24 hours or 7 days or 30 days. And so, or if it's going to do an all-time success, be an all-time success. And you'll also get access to the full dashboard, and you may post still projects as scout, and you may vote as well on the platform and get compensated for it. In order to be a vetter, you still need to join the Discord group, and you'll find information about that in the Telegram group if you ask how to join the Discord group. And you can become a vetter after some training and go through some training, and you will become a vetter. And currently we're not accepting any new vetters on the platform, but I'm sure we will open that up shortly, or in a little bit here, to accept more vetters on the platform. And you also have access to the video vault for this as well, and all of the videos in the video vault. Of course, this is the highest tier. And then we have the extra levels, the whale levels, which are the 1 million vetters, the diamond 1, and the 2.5 million vetters, the diamond 2, and 10 million vetters, the diamond 3. So if you hold this amount of Weather in your wallet, then you will get extra benefits basically in the future in the Weather ecosystem. For example, now with the upcoming VPAD launch, there were different perks for owning and holding these amounts of tokens. So, and you will get different benefits from this when that product is launching as well, the launch pad and so on. So it's definitely beneficial to get as many Weathers as possible. But in order to use the Weather platform itself, 500,000 is the highest tier 4 that you can get to. If there are any questions related to tiers, or if any other questions popped up related to the dashboard, feel free to ask them right now. Otherwise, I'm going to wrap up the call. Yes?
Question about the Oracle.
Say that again, please.
Question about the Oracle.
The Oracle, yes.
Okay, so is this intuitive, right? So
yes,
when we look at a project that go good for 24 hours, a week, a month, or like all-time high,
yes,
is that something that the Oracle says this is going to be good, or is it something that already passed?
No, this is for future. Yeah. So when we look at for future projects, basically, or well, the Oracle tried to predict. So this wallet here that doesn't have tier 4 access actually, so I can't show you the Oracle on this in this preview here. But here, basically, you can, what you do though when you are at tier 4. You can go here in the Oracle, you have the Oracle filter here. Basically, you can filter for different time periods that you, for a specific time period you want to. And then you can look for basically successful projects that's basically successful projects in 7-day time period. Or successful
the Oracle think that's going to be successful.
Yes, the Oracle think that the Oracle is trying to predict if that's going to be successful based on past performance for that particular scout or that have posted the project. So because when we're voting on projects, the rank goes up for the scout rank, of course, in different colors. But then also, if we look at the profile, for example, of K-Vetter here, you see that there are four different. There's a bar here with 4 different squares. They're all purple for this one. Each of these squares here represent time frame. So this is the 7-day, no, the day, the week, the 30-day, and the overall time frame. So, which means that K-Vetter here has his projects have performed well in all of the time frames. Enough projects have performed well so that they have ranked up in all of the time frames as well. So to purple. So if he's posting a product in the future, the Oracle is likely going to determine that his project is going to be a purple, well, meaning successful project in all of the different time frames. So I don't know for the exact details of how the Oracle is calculating this, but that's the main overview of how it's supposed to work anyway. So
all right, because I was thinking, okay, this is going to be for a project that already passed.
No, it is for
something that's already passed.
To predict
what good
future,
is okay,
predict
all right.
future success. Yeah,
that was when I was a little bit confused on that.
Okay, yeah.
All right, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. All right, any other questions? All right. Doesn't seem like that. All right. So that's it then for tonight then. Thank you very much for attending wherever you are in the world. So it's getting late here, so I'm probably going to go to bed soon. It's almost 11 here in Europe. Yeah, thank you for participating and have a nice rest of your day wherever you are.
Thank you for the training. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.